What's up? How you doing? I'm Trenius and you're on the Living Realm Network. Thank you so much for tuning in. As you can see, I'm feeling good, doing good, feeling wonderful. Got the day off to a good start and trying to keep that energy. I also woke up this morning and I said, you know what? I'm on a 1 month negative free challenge. So I'm making sure that I go through my day, feeding positive energy and just trying to change negative energy into positive energy. And I hope you're still doing the same. It is the 18th of April, and we like middle ways in the month, so we want to continue to go on throughout the month of April to the end, and at the end say, you know what, we actually completed the 1 month negative free challenge, and hopefully that will have made a great impact on us here on the Living Realm Network. So with that being said, what do we always say? Divine powers are always working for us because we're trying to do right. Thank you so much for tuning in. I have a very, very interesting topic that's going to help you, be a more smarter person, have better understanding, and just, feel more confident, in your everyday journey, because all of our journeys are different from the next man. Like, that's one of the things I've been talking about a lot this year, or not this year, but like every day, just the regular people, sorry, I got distracted right there. I thought I heard something creeping up on me. But anyway, yeah, always remember that your life is your life. The reality that you live in is your reality. You can't compare yourself to other people because everybody lives in a different reality. That's why a lot of people that's trying to go and find their goals and their purposes and stuff like that get sidetracked and they don't know what to do with themselves. Like, that's simply because they're looking at what everybody else is doing. They're trying to get opinions from everybody else's, which is good, which is cool, but make sure you filter out the things you don't need, okay? And so stay focused on yourself. Like, let's come back to the self. For so long, they taught us not to love ourselves, but to love everything but ourselves. Come back to your own brands. Come back to your own products. Come back to being your own entrepreneur. Come back to creating your own lifestyle. Come back to taking advantage and taking responsibility of your own lifestyle. This is life. You only get one chance to live, and you got to live it the way you are supposed to live your life. Do, give, be respectful, be considerate to everybody else, of course, but at the same time, put more focus and emphasis on yourself, on the inner part of yourself, and make your inner part of yourself a better person. But anyway, let's get right down into it. So the advantages of being a bookworm. I thought this would be pretty cool. Everybody always talk about the nerd. Everybody always talk about the weirdo. Everybody always talk about the geek. Everybody always talks about the most sophisticated girl in the classroom. Everybody always talks about the valedictorian. Everybody always talking about the most educated person in the family with all the degrees, as if they have a big problem. But I'm here to tell you that it is not a problem. It is actually an advantage. It is actually an advantage. You know what I'm saying? And once upon a time, I used to be called the bookworm. I used to be called the guy who is always in the house doing everything mama tells him. Believe it or not, but mama was only trying to help me. Mama was trying to make me a better person on the inside, because she knew everything outside, outdoors, was only gonna make me a bad person, or it was only gonna lead me down the wrong path. So she kept me inside so that I would have more time to cultivate my inner self. I would have time to read books. I would have time to read magazines. I would have time to study, whatever it is that I was studying at the time. Music, art, culture, finance, business, and I did that. And so this is who I am today in this very present moment. So with that being said, what I have to say is, if you are a bookworm, or if you are not a bookworm, continue to be a bookworm, or be a bookworm. Being a bookworm puts you way ahead of a lot of people. These people who are considered a lot of people are the people that's going to talk about you when they see you studying in the library or whatever. When they, see that all this extracurricular information, because they're hating on you. They just mad that you know what you know, and you can be the person that you are made to be. You understand? And this is gonna help you, like, in the future. Like, it's only cool, man. Like, how could you not want to know about life around you? Like, for instance, if you want to drive a car and you don't know how to change tires, how could you not want to go study how to change tires? It will keep you rolling, because that's what we're doing here in the Living Room Network. We rolling because divine powers are always working for us, because we're trying to do right. So, we want to learn about stuff because we're trying to succeed. We're trying to be rich. Some people trying to be wealthy. Some people trying to be more loving, some caring, kind, considerate, famous, whatever. Whatever you're trying to be, the only real way to get to where you're trying to go or to be who you're trying to be is if you study and research what you're trying to do. Like, you know, we do it all the time when we look at our role models and our idols and people we look up to. You know, we do it all the time. What we're doing is we're studying these people. We might not physically be studying these people like with a pen and pad and writing down everything about them, but mentally, spiritually, we're acting out who it is that we want to become and idolize, like our role models, you know, prominent people, great people and stuff like that. So it's the same thing. It's just that you want to be realistic with it. If there's something that you want to do in this world, just know that you can do it and do it. But first, in order to like defeat the odds and to navigate your journey in the proper direction without running into obstacles and adversities, you gotta study about it. I mean, you only get good at what you want to do when you study. For a person who don't want to study and research the things that they want in life, of course they're gonna always go through upsets, downfalls. They're gonna get mad at people for no reason. They're gonna hate on people. They're gonna be jealous of other people. And why are they doing these things? Because they don't have any knowledge of what it takes to get to where they want to go. So always remember that there are advantages of being a bookworm. There are advantages of being highly intelligent. There are advantages of being very, very smart. The people that govern our everyday society, believe it or not, but these are some of the most smartest, intelligent people in the world. Presidents, politicians, leaders, the Democratic Party, the Republican Party, CEOs, top executive officers, you know, anybody in a prominent position, 10 times out of 10, these people are very smart and they did their homework. So I encourage you to do yours. I hope that resonated with you. I'm Trenius Henderson. You're on the infamous Living Real Network. I'm doing wonderfully good right now. I'm out here in a different location this time. This is not nature, but this is the city. And it's definitely good energy here. I always go to where there's good energy. So with that being said, I'll be coming back at you again. Please subscribe. Speak up. Let your voice be known. Let me know who you are. Don't be shy. Be a bookworm. Trenius Henderson, the Living Room Network. Peace.